What's up guys, welcome back to another Destiny 2 Forsaken Exotic review video. In today's video, we'll be going over that Kinetic Exotic Shotgun that you can earn from Amanda Holiday called the Chaperone. What's really cool is this originally was a Destiny 1 weapon, but they brought it into year 2 of Destiny 2, which makes me pretty hyped, to be honest. I really like this weapon, but let's go over the perks. So it comes with Precision Slug, fires a single slug precision round, and then we have Hammerforged Rifling, Accurized rounds, and then we have the Roadborne Precision Kills briefly grant bonus handling, range, and precision damage with this weapon, and then finally we have Hand-Laid Stock. Now, on how to obtain this weapon, this can be obtained from completing the Chaperone Exotic quest from Amanda Holiday. The quest itself can drop randomly throughout the game world. I got mine in the middle of a Crucible match, and my other one I got at the end of a strike, so it's pretty random the way you get it, but I'm assuming most people have the quest somehow, as long as you're grinding out the game a little bit. And the quest itself is pretty easy to accomplish. There's not really a lot of steps. You need to get like shotgun kills in the Crucible, some Gambit kills, and whatnot. Nothing crazy. So here's a summary of my thoughts on the perks. Now I want to go over the two specific perks, which is the Intrinsic and the Trait perk, because the other ones, they don't really mind. They don't really bother me because you can't change them around. So they're already stuck there. You got to stick with them, right? So I do want to go over Intrinsic. So Precision Slug, pretty self-explanatory. It shoots a single slug round versus the buckshot, which means it's going to shine more when you're going for headshots versus body shots with regular shotguns. You know what I'm saying? So this thing does a lot of damage to the head. If you do end up hitting a body shot, you can usually clean them up with a melee or something like that. Nothing crazy. The Roadborne, which is the Trait perk, this does three things, right? So after getting a headshot kill, you get, number one, increased handling, which will reduce flinch and increase your draw time with this weapon. Number two, increases range, which, considering that this can hit precision shots from a good distance before the perk even kicks in, with Roadborne active, it's going to be even better. The range on this thing, according to the stats, it's 100 out of 100, but still this thing has some great range on it to begin with. And the third thing, just to keep moving on, increased precision damage, which will make targets easier to shut down, especially supers. So once you get that first headshot, the consecutive shots will be able to hit from farther away with potentially the same or more damage depending on the damage drop off of this weapon. So once you get that first precision shot, this thing becomes even better. So first up, going over PvE, I don't have any footage, but I can safely say that this weapon wasn't made for PvE activities, right? Its set of perks cater to someone who wants to be clean and efficient with precision shots versus someone who's just going for a lot of DPS, which is what most players tend to focus on in PvE, right? With the Escalation Protocol shotgun. That's going to perform a lot better than the Chaperone itself. So if you'd like to use it for lower tier activities for fun, I would say go for it, but in my opinion, I wouldn't use it for any of the higher tier activities like the Nightfall or the Last Wish Raid or anything like that. Yes, it has great range, you can do great precision damage, especially when Roadborne is active, you do more precision damage, but I don't think that's the point of a shotgun in a PvE setting, you know what I'm saying? PvP wise, this weapon was made to take down Guardians in the Crucible. Since it is a slug shotgun, you need to focus on getting the headshot kills versus running in and spraying with buckshot shotguns like almost everybody else. So you can technically body shot someone, like I said, and clean them up with a melee, but that gives them a chance to drop you first. They actually might have a buckshot shotgun, they might have a fusion rifle or something like that to take you out. Maybe they'll melee you, I don't know. You might get taken out first, that's the sucky part. So once you get Roadborne activated, your next kills while the perk is active are going to be super easy with that increase to all the stats and the damage, right? So plus you can potentially drop someone using their super easier as well. You can pop off a headshot with Roadborne, do a lot of damage, and then maybe clean that super up with a melee or something, or it just allows your teammates to be able to clean them up easier as well. So if you like using slug shotguns from year 1 of Destiny 2, anything like those Suros shotguns, I know the New Monarchy one was really popular with full auto and stuff like that, and I know you can actually get randomly rolled slug shotguns from Banshee. I got one that comes with Rampage and opening shot. It's freaking wild. I definitely want to test that thing out. So if you like slug shotgun, you're going to like this thing. I can guarantee that, man. It feels so good when somebody's running at you, or you slide around a corner, you know, pop them one right in the head and they're done. Move on to your next kill, boom, pop them in the head, and then that guy just got dropped from even farther away. It's freaking wild. So I guess the final question is, can the Chaperone perform well in Gambit? My answer is It's yes and no, right? So essentially what we discussed previously is that the Chaperone is great for the Crucible, great for those PvP activities, not so good for those PvE activities, right? So the good thing is that I believe it can perform well when invading or when somebody's invading you, right? So you go to the other team's arena while utilizing the adds from your side. So if you really wanted to get technical, you can get an easy headshot on a PvE enemy, then invade the other side with Roadborne activated on the shotgun already, so you don't have to get a kill while you're in there, which will allow you to drop some of those enemy guardians a little easier, right? Like with Sleeper and most medium to long range weapons performing well right now in Gambit, it might be a little difficult to pull off, but it can happen if you're mobile and sneaky enough. I know a lot of people use a lot of different mobility tricks, stuff like the, what is it? The new Striker subclass path that you can like do like the ground pound dodge, go into your super, wrap around a corner, get the super done, and then get a kill with the Chaperone. I don't know, dude. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with this thing. Maybe if you rock Ward of Dawn as well, pop it right on yours. Maybe somebody tries to come in, slap them with Roadborne. Not Roadborne, the Chaperone or something like that. So again, it's going to be a little difficult with the shotguns per se, but I feel like you can definitely do some work on that PvP side. Finally, my ranking is a 10 out of 10. Now, I'm saying it's a 10 out of 10 because it is made for PvP, and there's really no need to use it in PvE, so I'm just going to exclude that section, just give it a 10 out of 10 because the perks on this thing are amazing. So overall, this Destiny 1 shotgun can perform well in PvP if you can master the skill it takes to use. Keep that in mind. Obviously, it's not part of the meta shotguns or anything like that, but it feels good to map somebody in the face with this thing. Alright guys, that's my review over the exotic shotgun, the Chaperone. If you want to help support me, there'll be a link below, say best way to support me. I'll take it to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, turn that notification bell next to subscribe if you want to be notified when I drop some new content on the channel, and then comment y'all want to see below. Again, I'm making content for you. Whatever you guys want to see, I will try to get out there as quickly as possible. Also, we have the Discord link below. There's no requirements to join or anything stupid like that. We also have some text chats going about Destiny 2 Forsaken, some upcoming games like Division 2 and Anthem, and we also have some voice chats. I know for myself I'm on Xbox, but for you guys on PS4 and PC, you can message me on Discord and say, hey, like, do you mind if we talk about something? I'll be like, sure, why not? And then we can hop on one of the voice chats and talk it out. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.